Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with another part of Cursed Mountain Blind. You joined me here because I was trying to climb back down those layers of bricks to do a little bit of backtracking, because in the last episode there was a book that I missed, and I didn't even catch it in editing. I caught it in what I call the proof-watching stage of my video making. By the way, what have I... Okay, I've still got the lag power equipped, okay. Because when I make videos, what I used to do was record, obviously... You're right there, Eric. Record, edit, proof watch, and then upload. And I'd watch it in like Windows Media Player, sped up to 1.5 times percent speed. Well, 1.5 times speed so I can get done in less time. Excuse you? Jeez. Because what I do when I watch videos is I always watch them at comparatively high speed compared to... Like, I never watch videos at regular speed unless they're music or something like that. So, I used to do that. What I do now is, I edit, upload the video, set it to private, and proof watch it at double speed, because on YouTube you can set videos to play it at up to double speed, and so I can proof watch them even more quickly. And it was then that I caught that, oh, good. Oh, good balance. This game severely needed Wii Motion Plus. Okay, I'm balanced. Can we move forwards, please? I am. Oh, good. I have to tilt left to right and forwards. That's why you weren't moving. God, this game. No, no, no. Less of this, human. So, not that layer down there, but the next one down. There was a book that I missed, and I was trying to go back for it, trying to be all sneaky and sly, but nope, we've permanently missed it, and I am not playing through this entire game again just to go back and get it. I don't think any of us care quite enough, to be honest, so jump down, turn around, pick something I don't know. This is a song that is not from my native culture, so I don't know how it go. Oh good, more jumping. Hardcore parkour, bitches. I was half expecting another QuickTime event, except perhaps better executed than... Was it last episode? I think it was, because last episode positively flew by for me.
This is crazy. He's probably dead already. Another hotshot climber doomed by his own arrogance.
Because last episode, I think it was, yeah. Last episode opened with a really terrible QuickTime event where I had no idea what was going on. And because I had to deal with that, I was going to edit it out, but then I didn't. In fact, the only thing I did edit out was me saying that I was going to edit it out because it was just so worth leaving in, just so you could tell how long I had to suffer flailing my arms around like that. And you know what? There are ghosty goos, I'm going to Healy-hoo. Because that's a place. Which reminds me, in Animal Crossing, which I play Animal Crossing, good game, good series, sometimes the animals will ask you to set their greetings so that they say something custom when you speak to them. And I'm terrible at coming up with those, and I'm terrible at coming up with catchphrases. So one of my animals now says heap-hoo when you speak to her. Because I don't know how to greet I don't people. That's a statue. Now there's a book that I can grab unless we're accosted on the way, and even then. Bodhisattva! Okay. I don't know what that is. It sounds like a breed of tree. Okay. Unhappy monks. Well, I'm hoping that the one that I missed in the last episode didn't have like a jump scare attached to it like that. No good, we're back up to my favorite 2-digit number of incense. Books, not journal. I don't even know which category the one that I missed fell into, but also I forgot to read this from last time, and oh, Jomo Menmo did actually do something of use. It's like nepotism or something. Except, I mean, it's entirely fair enough that she wanted to protect her own people, but still. Well, Frank, you are actually an asshole, so, you know, it's not entirely their fault they're so hostile towards you. In fact, it's almost not their fault at all. Hello there, ice skating Jesus. Where have you gone? Oh, you're behind me now. This should be fun. Oh, and there are more! We have symbol time! My favourite time of the year! So do we have to match their poses, or just find symbols that look like their poses? Am I gonna have to fight? Who wants some? Oh, you teleport. That makes it really easy to lag-par your asses. Yum yum. Doesn't help that I have to point at them and do a whippy motion as well. Using the lag-par, call me Mr. Whippy. Because that's a breed of ice cream in this country. To the point where, I know I've spoken about him before, but my German teacher, when I was in high school, or one of them... Oh, are there more? We're still dying. Where is the next? How do, how make go, how prevent, die? No, seriously, what do I do? I can't stay here for too long because I'm dying. But there's not really anything else I can do. So I can't leave, and the longer I stay here, the more I die. But there isn't anything else I can do? Game? Would you like to stop killing me anytime soon? Oh, that was the prayer that we heard a couple of episodes ago. In fact, quite a few episodes ago, where the translation is something to the effect of, "Yo, universe, I would like to ask of you a thing." Oh, I can actually come out here. I thought there was a wall blocking me in on this side as well. Oh, we have to do these! That was so poorly telegraphed. I thought we were locked in that bit. I thought we couldn't come back out here. Because there was a wall on the other side as well. Terrible. Couldn't have me keep my health at full for too long, could you, game? Honestly. But yes, I know I've talked about him before because he was such a huge influence in my life, but, my German teacher in high school, or one of them, his name was Dr. Wilton, and he's still alive. It's just he stopped working at that school, and obviously I stopped going to that school because I outgrew it. And this was like 2000 and, well...
I'm in no shape to pull this off. I should be climbing after Frank, and instead I'm chasing delusions in some old monastery.
I forget what year he finished working there, but I left that school in 2012, like the summer thereof, and I think he stopped a couple of years before, but anyway. Dr. Dan Wilton. Because before he became a teacher, apparently he used to be an ice cream van driver in Germany, so we called him Whippy Wilton. He was an absolute legend, and just... I know at some point there was like an IMDb, but for teachers, and I feel like that will have been taken down because that's like a really... like, sort of teacher Yelp. That's like a really not good idea for a website because, well, the same reason that people Yelp is a bad idea for a website, but he was what they would call legendary. But I've rambled about him quite enough. This is all because of an offhand remark about using a whip, therefore ice cream and whippy. And oh, another fucker who is behind me somehow. Oh. Come and get some, if I can lock onto you for long enough. And somehow that didn't restore as much of my H. McPeingtons as it should. So I'm dying because the lag par is actually pretty bad. Like, it's okay, but I need to point, hold down the button, maintain the hold, and whip whilst still holding. It's not good. Camera, you're so high up I can't see why I can't move forwards. Oh good, more balancy boos. The best of times. Once again, it feels like this part of the... I don't even care. I saw a thing. That's instant death. Well, I don't care. I saw a vase that I had missed, and I am that determined to go back for it. So I guess it's really convenient that we actually had a save point this close by, and also, that means that I can die a bit less against this next ghost. I would like to switch out for, like, the Keeler or the Cartrika, but I guess I should just get good with the lag power. I don't really have much of a say in the matter, but I missed a vase. There could be something useful. There probably won't be. It's probably entirely empty, but I made a promise, in whichever episode it was, that I'm going to destroy every single vase that I come across, because this is a Legend of Zelda run, apparently. And since you appeared from behind me, and we have tank controls... I would say I'm walking backwards for Christmas, but it was Christmas yesterday, according to some. No, stop turning. Keep moonwalking. Stop automatically turning just because you hit an obstacle that I can't see. Move backwards, you fuck. Problem is, if you turn too much, if you turn a little bit while walking backwards, then it'll just assume that you're holding backwards to turn around, so it'll just overcompensate. Oh, you're over there. There we go. That didn't heal me at all. Why don't you heal me anymore? This is rude. Yeah, there was nothing in that vase, so that was an entirely pointless death. But I had to find out. This is the beauty of a blind playthrough. Also, we've discovered that falling off a balance beam is instant death, even though at this point, given everything that we know about Eric, it would have been a mild inconvenience at best. Like, how tragic is that? That he's this accomplished mountain climbing individual, and yet falling one story off a narrow beam is enough to instantly kill him. Just spare a thought for how stupid that is. Like, I'm not salty because that was a deliberate dive, because I wanted to see what was in that vase, turned out to be nothing, but still, that's kind of, like, stupid death. Because, I mean, he can jump off these high parts of the building to navigate, but no, he can't overbalance and fall off a beam.
The monks never wanted Frank up there, and now I'm trying to follow. What if I can't trust them?
Ah, you can. You're a protagonist with noble intentions. They'll let you. I don't think they object all that much. I mean, you haven't done the 12 Korras, but then again, neither did Frank, and look how he done. Oh, wait. That's the whole reason why we're here. Doors! Can I use them? I cannot. Knock, knock. It's the door. Are we in? Camera, please don't do that. Oh, this isn't even stairs. Why does the balcony just open out onto a bit of roof? I just know I'm gonna be missing, like, someone's managed to hide a book up here or something, and I'm gonna miss it.
It's been too long. Frank can't possibly be alive. What the hell am I doing?
That was kind of hilarious, just walking along the top of the fence, take one step too far forward, and then ba-dump, you just drop down to floor level again. This just goes along with what I was saying before, how this game has some decent ideas, but clearly, like, there's some passion behind it. Clearly someone has a huge boner for Himalayan culture, but the execution was just very lacking. I have to be really careful about when I make comments like that, because if I'm not careful, it'll just sound like I'm being salty for saltiness' sake. Are we going to be die? Oh, good! Those doors were indeed doors, and now we have Jesus and his backing dancer, the bull. Oh, and another one. Airy Fairy and the Sperries. Like, excuse you, I was trying to bust a mean whip there. Oh, and it has casting time as well. That explains a fair amount. Okay, that one dropped something. Where are the others? Come to me, my pretty, and fucking heal me, you cheap bastard. Deary Krubel. Freddy Krubel. Oh, hi. How's your sex life? Oh, a $5. Except it's not, because $5 is money. Also a website where people do stuff for $5. Like dollars, pounds, depending on the region. Okay, thanks for showing me the statue. What does it do? Can I boop its nose and it will giggle? Oh. So the abbot guy, man, dude, bro has gone into some sort of trance. That means that we'll never speak to him and he will die. Or something. And clearly, hiding under the stairs helped because we found your note and you were no longer there. Butter tea? Butter tea? I'm not sure what the second half of this reaction is supposed to be, so... I'm guessing then that he's probably the only survivor, and when we get to him, he'll still be in this trance. I'm assuming it's a he. We've probably had the pronouns thrown soundly in our faces, and that's how we're supposed to know. We're gonna get to him, and he'll still be in his trance, and we'll be like, yo, man, guy, dude, bro, how do we do the thing? And he'll be like, and we're like, bruh. And he's like, did you not hear me? I fucking said And then we're just like, how does that help me? And he's like, did I fucking stutter? I'm meditating. And so it'll be no use at all, and then we'll just go up the mountain by ourselves, we'll get to the top, we'll achieve spiritual enlightenment, and then spontaneously combust and die. Hello there. Oh, right. You did your job. Can't even boop you. I'm gonna boop you on the nose anyway. Boop. Well, that was weird and totally not edited in by me.
You certainly got that prophecy wrong, didn't you? I've got a climber dead on the mountain and no treasure to show for it.
The Terma has not left the mountain, so it is not for us to say yet whether the prophecy is true. As for treasure, the value of the Terma lies only in the wisdom it reveals.
Bollocks, you old fraud! We both know the possessor of the Terma will become immortal. You can sit there on your ass and chant if you want. I'm going to retrieve the Terma myself.
I know you're out there, Simmons. You want to fight ghosts while your brother freezes?
Fine. But I'm going back to base camp while there's still time. Paul might rescue Frank, even if you won't.
Make up your mind. Are you going to retrieve the Terma? Are you going back to base camp? Also, you got fucking shot down, and that was hilarious, but you clearly don't know what a Terma is if you think it's gonna make you immortal, you bastard.
I recognize you. The vision. That's impossible.
Perhaps you are recalling a photograph of me that you saw when you met Todpa.
Maybe.
You were wise to avoid Bennett. You are not yet ready to ascend the Sacred One.
People keep saying that.
Sit with me. Meditate. I will teach you to enter the Bardo and learn the fate of your brother.
Okay, so I'm guessing then that we're going to sit down, we're going to meditate, we're going to enter the spirit realm, and that's just going to be the next chapter, and it's going to be bananas. We'll go to the demon market and try to buy a mermaid, and that's completely not a reference. But before we do that, can I just pop upstairs and see what there is upstairs? Because there may be books to collect. Will there be books in the Bardo? And for that matter, surely, if we're going to go into some sort of spiritual trance and enter Buddhist purgatory, can't we just have someone outside just constantly waving incense under our nose to keep us at perpetual full health? Because that would just be... Actually, that would just be too convenient, wouldn't it? And there is nothing up here. Well, nothing that helps us anyway. Not that the notes have really been helping us either, it's just been giving us a little bit of a more of a look in the world of the bar. I really, really, really want to zig-a-zig. I think that song was #1 in the charts when I was born. So, you can work out my birth year from that, I suppose. But, yes, anyway, getting distracted. Is there anything at all in here that we can collect before we sit down and churn mental butter? Butter tea. Anyway, Master Lama. Do masterful llama things, except not spitting, that's a different kind of llama. Oh good, this again! I don't... That's what I'm doing. I don't know whether I need to shake the nunchuck constantly, but that's what I'm doing for now. Okay, now I'm just following the rhythm, you can probably hear it. Is it working? I have no way of telling. I hate meditation sequences. I didn't realize that's what these were meant to be. So now I get to hurt both of my arms rather than just one. But at least this time I know what I'm doing. Apart from the nunchuck thing. Don't tell me it's a fucking rhythm game. Well, at least I'm going to end the episode after this. Also, at the crotch of that statue, is that a codpiece, or is that a penis, or is it a belt? I cannot tell. I'm too busy meditating. And by meditating, I mean being in pain. Are we there yet? bums.
The Bardo is the realm of the afterlife. It is the intermediate stage one passes through between death and rebirth. The first Bardo comes at the moment of death. If one is truly enlightened, one can enter Nirvana at that instant. Most souls pass into the second Bardo, which is divided into 2 parts and which lasts for 2 weeks. During the first 7 days, the departed soul encounters the peaceful deities. During the second 7 days, the soul meets the wrathful deities, hideous, terrifying demons who torture, howl, and scream. The soul who can remain calm and recognize that the wrathful deities are really the peaceful deities in disguise may pass to enlightenment. If the soul enters the third Bardo, it encounters the Lord of Death who passes judgment upon it using the mirror of karma. If the soul fails, it is drawn earthwards towards rebirth and yet another cycle in this world of sorrow. Your brother has used the power of the Terma to enter the Bardo while still alive. He is wandering in the nether regions, trapped between worlds, powerless to move either forward or backward. It is still possible for him to return to this life, to be reunited with his earthly body. But for him to do so, Eric, you yourself must enter the Bardo, search for your brother, and help him to return.
Yeah, but why the fresh hell would the spiritual netherworld use the same units of time as the real world? Just a thought. But I digress. Frank is fucked, isn't he? I mean, mirror of karma, and have you seen how he's been behaving? Anyway.
Climber's log. Oh, screw that. I've no idea where I am. Feels deadly though. All dark and cold. Maybe it's the Bardo that Kempo talked about. I've got to find Frank and get out of here. Quick.
Well, this took a turn for the interesting. So I guess in the next episode, we are going to do more or less as I said. We're inside the Bardo, and we're gonna search for the demon market and buy a mermaid. But for now, I have been, and will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons, and we'll see you in the next episode when we do that, I suppose. But hey, at least we've got all our equipment, so we're not entirely fucked.